Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Anne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Anne. This is what my voice says. We're just going to have to deal with it. I'm still under the weather. I think this politics is getting me beside myself. Ugh. So let's craft and have some fun and take our mind off the you-know-what show that's going on. I came up with this really cute project. I haven't seen this anywhere before. I have seen hidden paper clips. This is a hidden paper clip that I've seen before. I turned it into a tag that's also a pocket, but at the same time, got a piece of paper here. It's a hidden paper clip, if I can get it. There we go. So it's a hidden paper clip that's a tag that has two pockets, one on either side. And I'm just decorating this one with washi. Really, really, really simple decorations. But I've been wanting to use these washi tapes, so that's what we're going to do. So let's get started. First thing I did is I cut up some book page. This is really thick book page. It is smooth, so it's really hard to like stamp on and things like that. I did attempt to do some inking. The ink mostly stays on this paper. It is not a porous paper. It's a glossy cardstock. So what I did is I cut two different size papers. The first one I cut at 3 3/4 going across. That one is going to be the outside of the tag. The inside of the hidden paper clip tag is 2 inches. So once this gets folded, it will be approximately 2 inches. So let me show you how we're going to do that. Now, I have this here so you can see the measurements, so you can see what it is that I'm doing. Now, I took this out of a book that had that really funky edge on it. I wanted that edge to give a little bit of visual texture. I love my visual textures. So what you're going to do is you are going to fold this. Oh, let me measure it up here. So I have it on the 2, and I want to make sure that it doesn't go beyond the 4. So this is approximately 2 inches right across here. You can take your bone folder, you can give it a crease, that's fine. The next thing I do is I fold it right in half. There. So now I have this. Next thing I'm going to do is take one of these and fold this in half. Now, the other thing that I already did, because this is left over from cutting this up, is I trimmed some off the bottom, so it's offset. This one, let me give you a measurement for how long it is. My measurement doesn't go that far. This is the tiny mat. It's 8. Hold on. It doesn't go beyond 8. It's about 8 1/4, 8.5. This one in length is 7 3/4. So you just want the inside shorter than the outside. Now, If I were to hold them up to each other, that is how much different they are. But they're not going to be held up to each other like that. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's move this out of the way. We're going to make a couple of these. Before I do all of this, I want to add some washi tape and I want to add some inking to this. I did this washi tape after I did the cutting. Big mistake. So I am using this washi tape that has cars and trains and all that fun stuff on it. And then I'm using this washi tape that looks like it's like tags and tickets and stuff. So I'm going to put this one on the edge. Oh, I didn't ink it. Let me ink it first. And I'm just using Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. Now I'm only inking, and I'm going to re-ink this too once after I cut it. I'm only inking the outside. I'm not inking that piece that's going to be going on the inside, because you're not going to see it. It's a hidden paper clip. And then I'm adding, let's just do it right here, a little bit of ink to that edge, that sort of frayed, funky edge. So all my edges have ink on them. Okay, here's my other piece. Okay, let's decorate this with some washi. And I'm almost putting this right up to the edge. Grab my scissors. Flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, oops. Same thing on this side. And all of these washi's I got on Temu. Okay, let me give these a really good press. If you need to add glue, this is the time to do it. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to trim these washi's. Okay, that's good. And then I want to come in and add this vehicle one. This is going to be going in my son's journal that I am making for him. He likes vehicles. So I got this washi tape with him in mind. There. And then let me give this a really good trim now. I like to do things from the back. I find it sort of easier. Then let me trim that up there at the top. Very, very simple. Very basic. There's a little more washi tape. This is white that goes beyond that. It doesn't look like there's washi that goes beyond that. But both of these edges are white. Okay. Now I have everything inked. I have everything with washi. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this inside my tag punch. And because this is this size, I am going to be lining this up at the 2 mark. I'm putting this all the way in, and I have the fold end all the way in. The open end is here hanging out. There. Puts the hole right in it. Easy peasy. Now, in order to line this up, because keep in mind, this is a hidden paper clip. This is going to have a paper clip here. What I want to do is I want to put this is the 2-inch one as well. I want to put it all the way in, the folded end all the way in, and then pull it out just a smidge. Back it out. Just a smidge. What that's going to do is going to accommodate for the space of the paper clip so that this hole, once I get the paper clip on this, lines up with this hole. Otherwise, they do not line up. Trust me. I've done it. It didn't work. All right, now let's assemble this. So I'm going to get my glue gun started. I'm going to move this out of the way. Let's grab some tape. Let's grab a paper clip. Now, these are the big paper clips. I've measured them, trust me. Put it all the way in. I want to make sure I'm not seeing the paper clip through the hole. I'm going to add tape to hold the paper clip in place. Flip it over. Add another piece of tape over here to hold the paper clip in place. I'm pushing the paper clip in, the tape in to the paper clip. Now, I am going to just line it up. I'm not gluing anything in yet. Lining up that hole. See, it lines up. It works. It's a little bulky with the paper clip in there. That's okay. Got a piece of washi right here. While I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up, I want to add some glue to the outside only to make this a pocket. I didn't have the pin in it. Okay, outside only. And then I'm going to wipe away that excess glue. Put my towel over here. Flip it over. I'm going to do the outside, this pocket. Squish it all down, wipe away any excess. So now I've created my pocket on the outsides. And I think my glue gun is heated up. But while that's still heating up, I am going to add liquid glue, tape, and hot glue. All of it. Okay, move quickly. Line up those holes. Line up everything. Push it all down. There, that's lined up. I am going to flip this over. I'm going to add liquid glue. Tape is already here. Generous amount of liquid glue. I'm going to add my glue gun glue around the paper clip. Line that up. There. Almost a good job lining those up. This is a pocket because we glued this. This is a pocket because we glued this. This is a hidden paper clip. This is all glued in nicely because I did the liquid glue, tape, the glue gun. Turn this off. I've got a lot of glue there. And then I want to add some fibers. Just going to fold this in half. Fold it in half again right there so I can get it through. Now, because it has the glue gun glue on this, it gives it a little more rigidity and stability. Now, if I wanted to come in and add a ball pin with a charm, I can do that. But I do want to add something inside my pockets. And I have the cutest thing. Let me grab it. I have this little notebook. It looks like little tags. So I just fold this in thirds, and I'm going to use this as hidden journaling. If I wanted to add a whale tail to this, like a whale tail punch, so I know that this gives it like a pull tab, I can do that. I'm not going to. That's all I'm doing for my hidden journaling. I got these on Temu a long time ago too. I'm just folding them into thirds. Let me give you some measurements on these. I should do that. 5 by 2 3/4. I thought these were adorable because it's a tag that sort of coordinates with this tag. There. And this is going to hang out of the journal. So let me show you what it's going to look like. I still haven't done the cover. I will be doing that very shortly. Let's see. I have this one. And I have this one. Oh, I want to do it here. So I can still see his writing. It's on the other side. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, maybe I should offset them. There, I'll have one kind of further out and one further in. Yeah, that's cute. And then you see it on the other side. Nice. I'm really happy with those. Let's make a couple more. Let me put the clip on his book. I put this over here. All right, let's make a couple more of these. Two right here. And you know what? I like measuring this on my cutting board so you can see the measurements. If I just use my glass mat, it's harder for you to see my measurements. So I want to fold this. I'm lining one side up at the 2-inch mark. And I want to fold this so it doesn't go beyond the 4. That way it's going to fit in my punch. There's that one. Let's do another one. Now, you can do any decoration, any theme. It depends on your paper. This paper, it's really tricky for me to stamp on and things like that. Give this a little curl at the fold mark so it's easier to fold. Fold that over. Give it a crease. You can use your bone folder if you want. There's one. Give it a little bit of a curl on that folded side so it folds easier. It's the exact same thing I do with my bone folder if you've seen me do that little trick before. So here's 2, and now I need 2 inside pieces. I'm just going to fold these in half. And I have all different types of washi. I do kind of like that vehicles one though. Let me see what else I have. I'm using this set, if you've seen my hauls. This one's boats. Let's see the others. That's boats. That's maps. You know what? I'm just going to stick to the vehicles one because I think that's more him. Okay, I'll just do the same ones. Let me do a little bit of inking before I do the washi, because you know I like the ink to show through the washi, and I like the ink to be seen. Now this is glossy, so some of it's going to wipe right off. And then I want to get this funky edge here. I just ripped it right out of the book that it was in. And that's how I got that torn edge. And my son's birthday is right around the corner. So I will be making a video tonight on how I do the cover. I'll probably post it actually on his birthday. I do as many videos ahead that I can. I can't always. Especially with this voice being the way it is. It's really annoying me. It's not fun. So let's put down the same washies. There. Oh, let me get my glue gun started. That will be heated up by the time I need it to be. Give these washies a trim. So I was looking at some washi that would have been really good for this. The Tim Holtz washies. I wasn't happy with the price. Even at the Joann's 20% off, 20% off discount, it was still $10. I'm spoiled that I've been getting them on Temu. I'm really spoiled. I mean, they were nice, but they were the thinner ones. I'm not whacked about the thinner ones. I kind of like this size or thicker, wider. So I didn't get them. I liked them, but I didn't get them. Maybe if I see they go down in price, maybe. But it was a lot of money. I'm on a budget. A big budget. Okay, let me trim this a little bit better here. There's that. That one's good. Okay. And now I want to do the vehicle one. So my son's been working at the car museum. It's an antique car museum. And he's liking it. They're having him do research on the cars. So when it comes time for him to do the tours, he knows all the fun facts about the cars. And he comes home and tells me all this stuff. I'm very glad to see that he's retaining the information. But, I mean, it's also a subject he's quite enamored with. This museum has really rare cars as well, so it's kind of neat. I don't like that. I did not trim that well. There. So he's kind of excited that he gets to be around some of these cars. And he gets to touch them and all that stuff, which is not something the public can do. And they do like weddings and anniversary parties at this museum. It's kind of neat. I hope they hire him once he graduates, or before he graduates, so they hire him so he can work there once he's graduated. There. So help manifest that, because I think he would be happy there. He liked working at the local dump as well, and he says he misses those guys. They were really good to him there. So that's a backup plan for him, and I'm glad he has a backup plan. And both would be good jobs. One has better benefits than the other, I believe. But he doesn't understand the concept of benefits. He's getting there. And of course, nowadays, you really need to pay attention to that stuff. So, his teachers will talk to him about that as well. I need to glue these little bottom bits to make this a pocket. So let's go ahead and do that on all 4 of these pockets. And the glue always seeps out, so I wipe it onto my cloth. But I make sure it opens the whole thing, because this has to have that paper clip on the inside. There. Let's put that aside. These are cute, and they go fairly quickly as well. I have some other ones that I designed. So I'll probably do another video with the other types that I designed. Okay, there's that. We have that. Let's get the punch. This one goes all the way in. Let me make sure everything's lined up. Nice. Nice, I like those. And then let's get rid of the little bits. Oops. And because I did the washi tape first, it got nice and trimmed, and I didn't have to trim it myself. It took care of it. I did not do that on my very first one. Okay, now this is the inside piece. So I push it all the way in, and then I pull it out just a little bit so I can line it up. Push it all the way in, back it up a smidge. Perfect. All right, let's get some paper clips. And these are just paper clips from the Dollar Tree. And I just need to make sure I can see through those holes, the tag holes. And let's put some tape. I don't put the whole piece of tape right across. I put the piece of tape down here, press it down here, and then press it down here. So I'm pressing it into the paper clip. See, I'm pressing this, but I'm lifting this up. Pressing this in, pressing that down. This one hangs over the edge a little bit. Let me give that a trim. Let's do the same thing with this one. Press it down, then press it down, then work my way across and press it down. This is Dollar Tree tape. Is it the best tape on the market? No, it's not. But it's a something. It's a something just to hold it. Okay. Next I want to do is I want to add some liquid. Well, let me measure it first. Just make sure I have everything right. Yep, that's going to line up well. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to add some liquid glue, especially down here at the base. Then I'm going to come in with my glue gun, put some across this and just some right down there. This glue is heated up. Line it up. Press it down. You can see the paper clip a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. Yep, that's good. Now, let's add my liquid glue here. Pay attention to that base and those edges. Kind of make a T with my hot glue. A T shape. That's hot, especially on that paper clip. That little piece of the paper clip that you're seeing now, you're not going to see when I get the fibers in there. There. Okay, let's do the next one. There. Line that right up. That is heating up that paper clip. That is hot. Let me flip it over. Let's add some liquid glue. I contemplated using my Aleene's glue. It's a lot thicker. It's going to give even more bulk. The glue gun adds a lot of bulk. There. Turn that off. All right, let me make sure. Yep, these are glued nicely right here. The inside bits. Yep, same thing. Glued nicely. Now I like to look and make sure everything is sort of flush. If I need to come in and trim, I certainly can. I'm happy with all of this. I think these are cute. Let's do some fibers. Now I like, and I've said this before, I like to have things hanging out of my journals, whether it be from the side, from the top. So these fibers sticking out the top, I like that. Now the other thing that I can do, and I didn't do it on my other one, I have a lot of goodies in here, are these, the hole protectors. I think I'm going to do these. Let's see. These are mostly my Halloween ones. Let me glue these down first. I did not do this on the last batch. Kind of wish I had. Cassie Rose is in here. Let's see. Let's do the star. There. Now let's flip these over. I mean, I love the Halloween ones, but that doesn't match what I'm doing. Yeah, let's just stick with what we got. Okay, we'll do the star on this one. No, Cassie. Cassie. Ay, ay, ay. There. And we'll do this one over here. Let me take off a little bit of this extra glue. Not sure I put that little piece on right, but that's okay. Now let's do the fibers. Cassie, sit down. She likes to go under my desk and bong my legs. So there's that. There's that. I like those. It gives it a little bit more of a finished look. I'm probably going to come in and trim some of this fiber. I was a little overzealous. And I cut up a whole bunch of pages from a book that I got at the dump when my son was working there. That's what the base of these is. Then I just kind of like to separate them and give them an individual tug. There. Yeah, I like it with the little hole protectors. All right, let's put these in the book. I am moving right along. I'm nearly done. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the little journaling tag in them. Now, you can put whatever paper you want. I just thought these were so cute because it's that tag shape. And I love tag shaped things. And he knows I do. Cassie, sit down. There's that one. Oh, I need two more. There's that. We grab two more tags. And I'm doing all the journaling in this book. And I'm giving it to my son with like memories and funny stories. Some funnier than others. So we picked up his cake the other day. We've been eating it all week. He's been on school break. My friend made him a cake. Gluten-free, dairy-free, white cake with dark chocolate chips in it. Raspberry frosting. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. And he doesn't really have a sweet tooth. But I think this is like the sweetest thing he eats all year is this cake. And he says to me tonight, this is not my son normally. He says to me, can I finish the birthday cake? Now I know how much is left. Trust me, cake. I have a sweet tooth. I know how much is left. I said, well, sure. If you want to finish it, go ahead. Okay. I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to leave just enough to tease you so you can't eat it. He's like, I can't eat all of it tonight, but I'm going to eat some more of it another day. Oh, okay, fine. You do that. Wait till my birthday comes and I do the same thing to him. I'll remind him of it too. See, I like all that hanging out of the book. My son doesn't normally do that with cake. Normally he's like, yeah, you finish it. I don't care. This cake was that good. I have to tell you, it really was that good. And normally my friend makes me pretty much the same cake for my birthday, which is in April. So it's soon enough, I'll be getting the same cake. And that's what he gives us every year for birthday presents. He makes us cakes. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gift. But, yeah. And he's doing it on purpose, leaving that piece there. I should go get a piece of the piece. But I won't. Well, I hope this has been exciting for you guys to make some of these hidden paper clip tags with pockets. I think that's what we'll call it. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you make these, tag me in your tags. You can tag me on Instagram, Chrisanne1234, at Blue Sky, Chrisanne1234. And you can also find me on Facebook, Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Thanks so much. Take care and be free.